First on Fox tonight. Right now, detectives are working to find the gunman responsible for a deadly shooting outside of downtown this morning. It happened shortly before noon on 14th Avenue North.
Now, Olia, Jonathan Kane, Manuel, all of them are so much fun to be with in person, and it's so much fun to meet the artists behind the designs that you see on the red carpet.
In tonight's Fox 17 Waste Watch report, scientists known for their lab work are called out for an over-the-top party. We begin with breaking news tonight. First on Fox, we have a crew live on the scene of a shooting at an apartment complex in Antioch right now. Police say Tyler Mook tried to drown the woman while boating in Palm City this weekend with his brother and another woman 2 months ago. Mook is considered a person of interest in the disappearance of his wife, Shelley Mook, in Rutherford County nearly 4 years ago. She is still missing to this day. Fox 17's Michaela Lewis joins us now to explain how local investigators and Shelley Mook's loved ones are reacting. This is crazy.
You can see all the excitement back there. Stacy is surrounded by so many people just clapping and cheering, and this is so exciting for us to be a part of. We're giving away a beautiful 5-bedroom, 4-bath house built by Signature Homes for $100.
All right, what a beautiful day we had out there. I love Sundays like this because you can pretty much do anything that maybe you hadn't gotten around to.
I went outside.
Next on Fox 17 News, a missing mid-state teacher's husband behind bars right now, who police say Tyler Mook recently tried to kill. The remains in Franklin are now identified. How this discovery has led to another case closed here in the mid-state.
And clouds should stick with us overnight. An hour-by-hour look to see if they stay during the Titans game in your Skywatch 17 forecast.
Plus, all eyes are on the nation's capital tonight as the Senate awaits a vote. How much money they're voting on now to avoid a government shutdown. Fox 17 News starts now.
Middle Tennessee's only primetime news. Fox 17 News at 9.
New information tonight on the skull found in Franklin last week. Police say the human remains are those of Sarah Martinez. She was last seen March 9th, 2009 at Nashville's Club Guadalajara on Old Hickory Boulevard. Before her remains were found, investigators had already charged Jose Morano in her death. A few weeks after she disappeared, detectives found Morano's car abandoned off Nolensville Pike. There was a lot of blood in the front passenger seat, which DNA tests confirmed to be that of Martinez's. Morano was arrested in 2011. He pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter and was deported by the U.S. Dozens of folks gathered down at Riverfront Park to remember the homeless folks who have lost their lives on the street. 58 homeless in Nashville have lost their lives this year, often due to exposure to the elements and unmet health needs. This year's memorial is put on by Nashville's homeless advocacy and service provider community. Outreach worker Howard Allen says churches need to step up to help the homeless this time of year.
When it's 20 degrees outside and the wind chill factor of 14, it feels like 1. It's time for you to open the doors and call yourself Christians. And it's not about the churches, the African churches that are participating. It's about the ones that haven't stepped up to the plate. And it's not a black thing or a white thing or a red thing. It's an American thing, it's a Christian thing, and it's the right thing to do.
Life expectancy for the homeless is 48 to 52 years old, while most others are expected to live another 20 years or so. After days of demonstrations in cities nationwide, protesters demanding an end to police brutality reiterated their message Saturday. Andy Rose has details on the culmination of what many are calling a week of outrage.
No justice! No peace!
I'm Andy Rose reporting.
Right now, the former husband of missing mid-state teacher Shelley Mook is behind bars for reportedly trying to kill his current girlfriend in Florida. Police say Tyler Mook tried to drown the woman while boating in Palm City this weekend with his brother and another woman 2 months ago. Mook is considered a person of interest in the disappearance of his wife, Shelley Mook, in Rutherford County nearly 4 years ago. She is still missing to this day. Fox 17's Michaela Lewis joins us now to explain how local investigators and Shelley Mook's loved ones are reacting. This is crazy.
It is. Michaela Lewis, Fox 17 News.
Thank you, Michaela. A man recently added to the TBI's top 10 most wanted list, captured in South Carolina. Lonnie Van was wanted on 2 counts of armed robbery from an incident last week on Deerfield Way in Lafayette. Van's white Chevy Captiva was spotted last night in Myrtle Beach. Officers pulled him over and he was arrested without any problems. He's being held in a Myrtle Beach jail until he can be extradited. Authorities searching for 3 men who broke out of jail this weekend. 2 of those inmates are facing murder charges. DeMarcus Woodard, Graymel Kobe Colbert, and Justin Terrell Gordon escaped around 2 a.m. after assaulting a jailer. Gordon was indicted on stolen property charges. Colbert and Woodard are indicted on capital murder charges in July. Residents there are on high alert.
These individuals are extremely dangerous. If they're cornered, I'm sure that they'll fight. Capital murder is a sentence where they could receive the death penalty, so they really don't have anything to lose.
The sheriff says he believes these men might have already left the Choctaw County area. If you see these individuals, do not approach them. Call 911 immediately. New tonight, you are taking a live look at Washington, D.C., where the Senate just voted on a government spending bill tonight. The $1.1 trillion bill is now on its way to the president's desk. The bill funds the government through September 30th, except for the Department of Homeland Security. That's funded through the end of February. That's when Republicans intend to try to force the president to roll back his new immigration policy. Taking a look here at our Skywatch 17 weather, it was just a dismal day today.
Blah.
Cold and just blah. You're
yeah,
right. Good word for it.
For those who did go downtown Franklin for the Dickson Christmas Festival, it just really kind of chilly. Everybody bundled up.
Yes, I was there. I had the kids there.
Yeah.
I had to take my 9-month-old and wrap her in my coat because it was so cool.
We were all there at our booth right in front of where everyone was singing. We were all just talking about how chilly it was. So was everyone else. It's supposed to be sunny. Well, here's a look at that satellite and radar. Skywatch forecast. Erica, take it away.
All right, thank you, Barack. Stepping back in time today with the 150th anniversary of the Battle of Nashville. It was one of the decisive conflicts of the Civil War. The reenactment today focused on how the battle affected civilian life, so folks got to see how people packed up their things and started fleeing. There were several special exhibits to see, like candle making and sewing. There were also 7 other sites around the city commemorating the battle.
They're showing what their portion of the battle would have been going on. Fort Negley's involved with it, and there's several different parts going on that are all different facets of the battle taking place around the city.
On Tuesday, bells will ring around the city to commemorate the actual anniversary date of that battle. A rare sight in Southern California. We have the video of a twister touching down. And don't let the holidays destroy your diet. How your refrigerator can actually help your eating habits.